continue with this topic, linked list. I've already given an introduction of linked list. Structure of a linked list. This is the structure of a linked list. See, the linked list is a collection of different data elements, okay? And all the data elements are of same type. Just like an array. Array is also a collection of same type of data. So linked list is also a collection of similar data elements. And in case of linked list, these data elements are known as nodes. Okay, you can see this in this diagram. This is the diagram of a linked list where these are different nodes. Okay, and each node is having, you can see, each node has two parts, okay? And the nodes are connected with each other through a link called, this arrow is represented as a link between the two nodes, okay? So they are connected with each other through link, which is known as a pointer. Each node is divided into two parts. Now let us understand the structure of the nodes. The nodes are divided into two parts. You can see each node has two parts. The first part is information or data field. And the second part is the next field. The first part, information and data field, contains the data stored in the node. Okay. See, this is the diagram of a node. Okay. Now, it has two parts. This first part is known as information or data part, which contains the data that has to be stored in the node. And the second part, this next part, is used to store the address of the next node, because in case of linked list, each node contains the address of the next node. Okay, so this part of the node contains the address of the next node. For example, this is an example of a node structure. Like in the first part, you can see this 5 represents the data that is stored in the node, and this 2000 is actually the memory location of the next node, which is stored in the next field of this node. Okay. So here in this diagram also you can see there are various nodes. Okay, and each node is having two fields. The first part is used to contain the data, and the second part is used to contain the address of the next node. So it is diagrammatically it is indicated in form of an arrow. Hello? Diagrammatically it is represented in the form of an arrow. Okay, to indicate that this particular field is pointing to the next node. Okay. So all the nodes are, you can see the second part of all the nodes are pointing to the next node. Okay, and this start pointer is used to contain the address of the first node of the linked list. Now, this is the declaration of a node structure. Okay. As you know, the data structure programming has to be done in C. So this code is written in C in order to define a node. Okay. Now, as you can see, the node, each node should have two fields: the data part and the next part. Okay. The next is a pointer. So in this coding, you can see that we have defined a node structure with this struct keyword, and it is having two fields. One is data, which is of type integer in this case. It may be any other type also. and the next field which is a pointer to struct node, because this next will point to a node of the same structure. So it is a pointer, it is declared as a pointer to struct node. That is, you may say that it is a self-referential pointer. Okay. Now, you can see this diagram of a linked list. In this diagram, you can see these are different nodes. These are different nodes. There are 3 nodes in this list. Okay. Each node, the linked list's first node is this one, which contains data 10. Okay. And its memory address is 100. The first node starts at 100th location. Okay. Then the second node's memory address is 200 and third node's memory address is 300. Okay. Now, the first node address has to be maintained by the start pointer. So this start pointer is containing the address of the first node, that is 100. Okay. Now the first node will contain the address of its next node. So the next node is having the memory address as 200. So you can see that first node's next part is containing this address 200. Okay. So basically it is containing the address of the next node. And similarly, the second node is containing the address of the third node. You can see the address of third node is 300 and it is stored in the next part of the second node. The third node, since the third node has no node after that, that means the third node is the last node. It is not having any other node after the third node. So its next part is containing null value. There is no address stored in the next part of the third node. Okay. So this is the diagrammatic representation of a linked list. Now let us see how to create a program, create a linked list, create and display a linked list through a program. Is this Word file visible to you? Hello?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, not visible.
It's not visible?